Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back to the video day, and today we're going to be talking about the Houston Astros potentially signing Blake Snell. This would be really interesting if the Astros brought in someone like Blake Snell and added in two former San Diego Padres, because keep in mind, the Astros signed Josh Hader to a big deal for, $80 million, and got their new closer. Josh Hader is the best closer in baseball, and now they are pursuing the Cy Young two-time Cy Young Award winner and the most recent Cy Young winner in the AL, Blake Snell. I think it's really interesting. I really do. I have some questions about it, but we'll see. I mean, I'd love to have Blake Snell in, but here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm thinking about. Like, down the road in the later in the season, what do you do about all the starters you have if you sign Blake Snell? Because there's already a problem as it is. I think there would have to be a couple guys that maybe get traded or a couple guys that go to the bullpen. Let's just say, for instance, you sign Blake Snell. This is the list. Once Luis Garcia and Lance McCullers Jr. and all the other pitchers that are hurt are healthy, and let's say everybody stays healthy, hope to God that is the case, here's what the Astros rotation would look like. Blake Snell, Justin Verlander, Framber Valdez, Christian Javier. You have Luis Garcia back, Lance McCullers Jr. back, Jose Urquidy, J.P. France, and Hunter Brown. Those are 9 guys that are capable of starting. Now, who are the guys that would probably get kicked out of the rotation? Honestly, I know a common answer is going to probably be Jose Urquidy, but he's looked great this spring. He got injured the other day, but he's looked great this spring. I think you have to look to the younger guys, right, at Hunter Brown and J.P. France, but that only cuts it down to 7. You're not going to do a 7-man rotation. You might do a 6, and I think the guys that get into the – I honestly think if you have those 9 guys right there on the team, most likely what would happen is Jose Urquidy would probably get traded, and then I would say – most likely, Jose Urquidy would get traded, and then J.P. France and Hunter Brown would probably head to the bullpen, and then you'd have starting – or actually, no, I think J.P. France and Lance McCullers Jr. would head to the bullpen, and then your rotation would be Blake Snell, Justin Verlander, Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, Luis Garcia, and Hunter Brown, or vice versa, Lance McCullers Jr. But you have 9 potential starters once everybody is healthy if you sign Blake Snell. That's the only thing I'm thinking about on the downside of potentially bringing in Blake Snell. But here's the thing. There's a lot of those guys I just mentioned that have had so many injury problems. And one of those guys is Lance McCullers Jr. He's had injury problems. So is Jose Urquidy. Funny enough, he just got injured. I know Justin Verlander was pretty available for the Astros in the Mets last year, but he has had his fair share of injury problems. He's another guy that's currently injured, and he's going to miss the first couple weeks of the season. And there are a couple other guys that have had their fair share of injuries on the team. So, I think nine potential starters is a little extreme. You're not going to see a 9-man rotation, of course not. But having 9 guys that are very well capable of starting, and at some point have been legit starters for the Astros, because look, J.P. France and Hunter Brown, they were legit starters for the Astros last year. Jose Urquidy's been a legit starter for the Astros. So all those guys they're not guys that have played in the bullpen often. The only guys that J.P. France, he's only come into the bullpen a couple of times. Hunter Brown only came into the bullpen when he was a rookie. He's been a starter for the Astros recently this past season. I don't think he pitched besides the playoffs. I don't think there was a game he played in 2023 that was off the pen. You know what? I think he pitched the last game of the season out of the bullpen, and that was it. And that was to get him ready for doing that, having that role in the playoffs, I think. So all these guys are not, you're going to have to send some guys that have not been used to that, and at least recently with the Astros, potentially Jose Urquidy, Hunter Brown, Lance McCullers Jr. If a Blake Snell signing happens, there are going to be a couple guys that are either traded or sent to the bullpen, and that's if the Astros are fully healthy. There's a chance they're not. Now, it does signing Blake Snell also puts the Astros in a little bit of a tough money position, but I think it'll be okay. The Astros would put them, I think, $53 million over, and if you get that, I read if you go that much over, you fall back like 10 picks in the next draft, which is the 2025 draft. I don't know if what I read was correct, but so yeah, I mean, I would love to add in Blake Snell. He's such a great pitcher, and had a great season this past season, pitching in 32 games with 32 starts, pitch 180 innings, the most of his career, with 234 strikeouts. Again, the most strikeouts he's had in his career. And I want to talk about, he's a one-time All-Star. He's a two-time Cy Young winner. How's he only a one-time All-Star? Why was he not an All-Star this year? He was such an All-Star snub this year. I don't understand how he was not an All-Star. That's crazy. Let me know your thoughts on the potential signing in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.